It's really important to be clear in your definitions of what you actually mean by well-being in your organization. It's pretty important to use language that resonates with your people as you're doing that. So that might actually mean that using a term like well-being is something that's best suited for your organization. But what's most important there is actually clearly defining what you mean by well-being and also how you're practically supporting your people in relation to their well-being as it's defined within your organization. The second piece is around addressing specific hazards. So, by taking the time to understand what specific mental health hazards your people are faced with, organizations can develop initiatives, they can develop programs that are actually targeting areas of concern. So rather than taking that broad sweeping well-being approach, by understanding what your hazards are, you have the opportunity to understand what risks your people are exposed to and then build that into your well-being focus. So for example, if you do have a well-being program in place, is that addressing some of your specific mental health hazards? So if we know that your organization is facing things like high workload, low job control, for others it might be things like occupational violence, are those being addressed through your well-being programs? And if not, is your time and money best spent in other areas? And finally, taking a focus on mental health. So, by focusing on mental health at the core doesn't mean that other areas of well-being can't be considered. And obviously, if we've just been talking about a few of the mental health well-being models, if we look at all of the many well-being models that exist, we know how intertwined mental health is with all elements of well-being that we've been talking about today. But by taking a specific mental health focus, organisations can put in place specific interventions and, most importantly, clear ways of measuring these to make sure they're actually doing their job in managing workplace mental health.